When all of a sudden,
This is the story of three 19-year-olds
these afflictions eclipsed by glory.
who decided to live for almost a year outside their comfort zones. Lainey Douglas is from Amarillo, Texas.
God totally broke down every part of me, every inch of me.
Dear Jesus, I just thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much for the way that you've provided for us throughout this trip, God.
Kristen Hendricks is from Norman, Oklahoma.
I have grown up in a Christian home and in a Christian school to where that's all I've been surrounded with, so I wasn't able to ever truly make my faith my own.
And Kara Crenshaw is from Jackson, Tennessee.
After high school, I was just kind of like tired of being in a classroom. You know, you're in a classroom for 13 years and then you're expected to go to college right after that. And I wanted to get out and see the world.
The teenagers signed up with Camp Kivu, a Colorado-based Christian organization that encourages students to take a year off of school in between high school and college. This gap year trend is growing in America. In fact, Harvard, Yale, and Princeton are among the champions of these experiences. Luke Parrott directs Camp Kivu's program.
We tell students you're making an investment for a year that's going to last a lifetime in reward.
6 adventures, 6 countries, 3 continents, and it all starts with Orientation Week.
Sitting in this little valley in between 2 mountains with a river running through it. They're taken to all different corners of southwest Colorado and the beautiful San Juan Mountains just to backpack, to rock climb, to mountain bike. But in the mornings, we take them through a worldview curriculum.
More than 10,000 young people have enrolled in Camp Kivu since 1996.
We're trying to change an entire youth culture by offering them a chance to see the world in a different way, and really by teaching them how to follow Jesus, and how to do that by loving God and loving others.
The gap year began for the girls on the streets of Denver.
My internship was working with homeless teens.
For nearly 3 months, they partnered with the Christian ministry, teaching at-risk students and reaching those on the margins of society. All 3 faced resistance at home about taking the year off.
I was rolling through the motions of life, like there was nothing going on, and I wanted out of that. I wanted to be challenged.
That challenge came next in Haiti, where they worked with an organization feeding more than 8,000 school children each day. And in between visits to orphanages, food distribution, and medical outreaches, the 3 had plenty of other projects that kept them busy.
I think living in America, we live in a bubble, and so it's so hard to see what the real world is even like. But coming and discovering the world for myself has just shown me how big this world is and how big of a God we serve.
For the next few months, they traveled thousands of miles, stopping in the African countries of Rwanda and Tanzania, serving with local Christian partners all along the way.
We believe that when you take students to the margins of the world, you'll see God present the most. Our students are learners.
What does the proper adjective mean?
The classroom is the culture and the marginalized communities. Their professors are actually these people that they've come to serve.
They also had the chance to climb Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest mountain.
This is the night that we summit. How's everybody feeling?
Slightly terrified, actually.
Freaking out! Freaking out, man. I'm freaking out.
Reaching the 19,340-foot summit proved to be a spiritual experience for Kara.
While you're climbing it, you realize how small you are, and then you think about the God who created that mountain and how much bigger he is than that mountain, and how amazing it is that we get to serve a God that is limitless.
Their next destination, India, a bustling country with over 1 billion people and with extreme levels of poverty. All 3 said India was the hardest as they ministered among the poor. Lainey was especially moved by the perseverance of Indian Christians who routinely face persecution because of their faith.
I've always been in a shelter in America where freedom of religion just exist. And God took me in that moment. He grasped me and he humbled me and showed me that I should never take freedom of religion for granted again. One way to help that is...
And their final destination took them to remote Philippine villages where the girls taught on health and wellness programs.
It began almost 8 months ago on the streets of Denver, Colorado. From there, the girls went to Haiti, Rwanda, Tanzania, India, and finally here to the villages of Philippines, where folks use a half basketball to fetch water in a well. For the girls, it's been a life-changing experience, an opportunity to understand the depth of God's love for them, but also for the people who have never heard the name of Jesus Christ.
The last 8 months on Gap Year has brought me closer to God because I've seen him work in my life and work in others' lives so clearly.
Never once in the Bible does it talk about an ordinary life. Being a living sacrifice is messy, it's hard, it's dirty.
I want people to experience the same joy and the same compassion that I've learned throughout this Gap Year. I want them to experience the same thing.
Their Gap Year ended recently with a graduation ceremony back in Colorado. All three start college in a few weeks.